Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Angelique Zetina. In the headlines, a chairman elected for Senate Special Select Committee, teachers return to the classroom after 11-day strike, and police release details of death of attorney Michael Young. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
If you're planning a renovation, landscaping, or construction project, Builders Hardware can supply just about anything you need to get the job done. Garden equipment and supplies, hand tools, bathroom supplies and accessories, power tools, kitchen accessories, lights, plumbing supplies, doors and windows, home and auto paint supplies. No one understands your project requirements better than we do. Come visit us on Constitution Drive in Belmopan. Call us at 822-0501 or 822-1071. At Builders Hardware, we have everything you need right when you need it. Quality, variety, quantity, and service with a smile. Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse. If you're planning a renovation...
For the best in local TV, tune in to TNC 10, Belize's sports, news, and entertainment station.
Here now is the news in details. Godwin Hulse is the new Minister of Agriculture, replacing Gaspar Vega, who resigned from cabinet earlier this week. Prime Minister Dean Barrow this afternoon announced changes in the cabinet portfolios. Hulse is now the Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, the Environment and Sustainable Development, and Immigration. Assisting Minister Hulse is Junior Minister Dr. Omar Figueroa, whose focus is now on forestry, fisheries, environment, and sustainable development. Junior Minister Beverly Williams will continue to be responsible for immigration. The police portfolio held previously by Minister Hulse has been taken over by the Prime Minister. Junior Minister Elodio Aragon has been moved from Youth, Sports and Culture to become the Minister of State for Home Affairs and will concentrate on the police department. Prime Minister Barrow gives up the Ministry of Public Service, Energy and Public Utilities, which has now been assigned to Hugo Pat. Rene Montero is the Minister of Works, and Edmond Castro is now the Minister of Transport and National Emergency Management. The second meeting of Senate Special Select Committee that will probe the Auditor General's report on the Immigration and Nationality Department was held today in Belmopan. One of the main items on the agenda was the selection of a chairman for the committee. That was done moments after the meeting was brought to order by the President of the Senate, Lee Mark Chang. The senator representing the business sector, Mark Lizarraga, was not present at today's meeting, and neither was the senator representing the opposition, People's United Party. That left the only two government senators, Carla Barnett and Aldo Salazar, the representative of the churches, Senator Ashley Rock, and the representative of the trade unions, Senator Elena Smith. Senator Smith informed the committee that she did not get the green light from her group to enter her name for the chairmanship, and Senator Rock had indicated that he was not prepared to serve in that capacity. With that, Senator Carla Barnett nominated her colleague, Senator Aldo Salazar, for the chairmanship. That nomination was seconded by Senator Ashley Rock, and with that, the chairman was put in place. Shortly after taking up the chairmanship, Senator Salazar said he is ready for the work that lies ahead and appealed to the other two members of the committee to come take up their seats at the table.
We want to dispatch this business very quickly but efficiently. I'm proud to serve as the chairman of this committee. As we said previously, our intention as senators appointed by the government was not to take the chair for reasons, not because we were reluctant to do so, for any personal reasons, but because we wanted to afford the opportunity for those other persons, other bodies represented in the Senate to take the chair. Having said that, I pointed out on the last occasion that we met that the chair does not have a vote unless there is an equality of votes. As presently composed, the present membership exists, there shouldn't be an equality of votes unless somebody abstains. Then there will be an equality, and then the chairman will have a casting vote to break the tie. On a personal note, I would wish to say that I am saddened by the fact that the opposition and the business senator have not shown up. I would definitely welcome their participation. We have not heard anything through the Senate officially as to their non-participation. I am aware, as a member of the Village Chamber of Commerce, that a resolution was passed that the Senator Lizarraga would not participate. As I said, my personal views is that this is regrettable, and I wish to extend formally and publicly an invitation for the reconsideration. I believe it's a duty which we must take very seriously, and we welcome their participation, and we will continue to provide, myself as chairman will continue to provide them with all information that we share with the members who are active who are active at this time, and we will continue to provide them with that information, and they are welcome to attend at any time, and I wish that they would.
A communique issued late this evening announced that the committee's budget was approved for submission to the Ministry of Finance. The committee's public hearing will start on Wednesday, November 9th. The hearing will start with the Auditor General and her support staff among the first witnesses to be called. The Victor Galvez Stadium in San Ignacio Town has undergone a multi-million-dollar overhaul and is now a prime recreational area for that municipality. It features sporting facilities for basketball, football, and volleyball, as well as open space for jogging and other physical outdoor activities. But last night, one of the basketball backboards was broken, prompting the San Ignacio and Santa Elena Town Council to issue a public appeal for assistance in determining exactly what happened. This evening, Mayor Earl Trapp told TNC what the investigation was uncovered so far.
The first reports we got this morning was through Facebook, whereby the board was shattered. Initially, we thought it was vandalism. I was really concerned, to be honest. And I asked my administrator to investigate and maybe file an official report to the police. Just to find out later that basically it was a practice match by the present organizer for this tournament going on at the Victor Galvez Stadium. And during the practice match, one guy dunked and shattered the board. You know, so it was an accident, but still taking into consideration it was an accident. I'm appealing to the same teams, the same organizers to let us come together, let us do fundraisers and see if we can garner the funds that is required for us to buy back a new board for that particular field. We have other boards at other stadiums, but in my personal opinion, it belongs to those particular field or stadiums. So we don't want to relocate one board from Falcon Field or from Santa Elena to Victor Galvez when in fact people normally go to recreate and play in those areas. So the decision is to keep those boards where it belongs and try to see how we can fundraise together and get back a board for this Victor Galvez Stadium so that it gets back to normal.
How much will it cost to replace that backboard?
From what I understand, it will cost approximately $5,000 to get it into the country.
And you said from outside of the country?
Yes, it has to be a special order from outside, and with shipping and handling, it will round off to about 5,000 Belize.
But in the meantime, the Galvez Stadium remains open?
Yes, it remains open. Basically, it's a double court, so a court will still remain there for the guys to use. But because it's an intensive tournament, so many teams are involved, they needed a two-court. So certainly it will put a drawback on the tournament, and I'm not sure if they will be able to finish by the 20th of December, which they have targeted now.
Has an inspection been ordered or will be carried out to ascertain the structural integrity of the remaining backboards?
I passed there about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and the shattered pieces were still on the court itself. But according to this guy that is organizing this tournament, he's saying that everything remain intact, just that we will need to replace the board itself, and that should be operational after that.
Mayor Trapp says effort will be made to have the broken basketball backboard repaired in time for the upcoming basketball season. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.
Wondering what it feels like to be in the clouds? Then let's go on an exciting tour and experience a great new adventure. TNH Tours Belize offers a variety of horseback riding combined with caving, canoeing, and personalized tours. Enjoy pristine jungle canopies, caves, and magnificent views. Tour safely with our licensed tour guides and professional horsemen. For a memorable tour in the heart of Belize's natural heritage, come to TNH Tours. For more information, contact us at tnhtoursbelize.com or call 667-8884 or 600-1293. Thanks for choosing TNH Tours Belize. If you would like to become a sponsor of any of our programs, including live broadcasts, sporting events, the news, the garden show, and others, call the TNC 10 office during normal working hours, or you can reach us at any time via email. TNC 10, taking television in Belize to the next level, offering full high-definition programming seen nowhere else in Belize.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. Police have released official details of the incident surrounding the death of Attorney at Law Senior Counsel Michael Young. Authorities say Young was found mortally wounded in his bathroom around 1 p.m. on Tuesday. He had suffered a gunshot wound to the right temple with an exit wound to the left side of the head. Police say that a 9mm pistol was found beside Young's body and an expended shell was found inside of the bathtub. Police say Young was pronounced dead at the scene and investigations continue. A taxi driver from Dangriga was the victim of a shooting incident on Tuesday night. 58-year-old Gilroy Santos was shot to the left shoulder in circumstances that have not yet been confirmed by authorities. According to police and based on information from a resident of Mile 10 on the Stan Creek Valley Road, around 6:15 last night, she heard a vehicle stop near her house and then heard a single gunshot. Thereafter, the woman says she saw Santos running to her house. Santos was taken to the Southern Regional Hospital for treatment. Police investigations continue. Belmopan police have formally charged 2 men for the Sunday night assault of a police officer that left Constable Mark Rodriguez in a critical condition. Belhem Guzman and Sanjay Case were formally arraigned on charges of attempted murder, dangerous harm, aggravated assault, and use of deadly means of harm when they appeared today in the Belmopan Magistrates Court. The duo was arrested and charged following the attack, which happened at a bar in Camalota Village on Sunday night. The other sensational case coming out of the nation's capital this week is the arrest of City Councilor Jean Briceño Lopez. The City Councilor was detained at her workplace on Tuesday afternoon after her boss, a mayor of Belmopan, Khalid Bilal, called the cops to report an alleged case of forgery of his signature and the unauthorized use of the Belmopan City Council's stamp. According to a press put out by Mayor Bilal, he called the police after he was presented with a document on which his signature was forged and the City Council's stamp was used without proper authorization. Councillor Lopez has since been relieved of her portfolio with the Belmopan City Council, and the matter has been reported to the Ministry of Local Government. The Ministry of Economic Development and Petroleum, through the Geology and Petroleum Department, as part of its information sharing on the multi-beam SEEP survey and the seismic survey, has engaged and continues to engage government and non-governmental organizations to inform them of these surveys through presentations and demonstrations of visits on both surveys. The organizations that have been engaged include the Department of Environment, the Fisheries Department, the Belize Port Authority, the Coastal Zone Management Authorities and Institute, Oceana Belize, the Environment and Research Institute of the University of Belize, World Wildlife Fund, and Healthy Reef Initiative. Toledo Institute for Development and the Environment and Green Reef were also invited as participants but never responded. According to a government press release, a presentation on the multi-beam SEEP survey was made on October 6th in Belmopan with only some of the organizations attending. The presentation included technical information on the survey process and equipment to be used, the potential impacts to the marine environment, and the mitigation measures to be used to minimize the impacts. The government of Belize release says that all the organizations were invited to attend a visit on the multi-beam vessel and to witness a demonstration of the actual multi-beam surveying process on Friday of last week, but the official release says that the DOE, Fisheries Department, GPD, and BPA were the only attendees. A presentation on the seismic survey was made to the organizations on Monday of this week in Belmopan, which had the participation of all the NGOs. The organizations have also been invited to attend visits of the seismic vessel and to witness a demonstration of the actual seismic surveying process. Oceana Belize and Healthy Reef Initiative have declined to participate. The other organizations have indicated that they will be attending. The Geology and Petroleum Department says that all data acquired from the seismic survey will become the property of the government of Belize. This is the news on the national channel. Stay tuned for a look at the weather right after these messages.
Southside Meats, known for superior quality beef, pork, lamb, seafood, marinated meats, processed meats, fresh and smoked sausages. Home of the popular sausage on a stick, with a reputation for the best hams in Belize. Southside Meats hams are low in fat and salt, but high in quality and flavor. Over 30 years experience in quality and excellent service. For the finest inspected and selected meats, visit us 23 Albert Street West, Belize City, or 3B Shopping Center in Belmopan.
Hey 4G LTE data users, Smart has just added new data packages that are sure to fit any budget. Stay connected to the internet with 3 new packages: 720 megabytes for $17, 512 megabytes for $12, and 256 megabytes for only $6.50. A smaller social media package is also available for only $8, so that you can keep in contact with all your friends using a select group of apps. Stretch your dollar with data packages designed to suit your every need. Simply dial *NET, that's *638, or send an SMS to 9666 with the package size and your number in the message area. Bigger packages are also available. It's good to be smart.
Smart, bringing people together.
Mostly sunny skies prevailed over most areas of the country today. Here is a look at the forecast for Thursday. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Francesca Wellington at the Belize Weather Bureau. To end the news, here are the main points again. Chairman elected for Senate Special Select Committee. Teachers return to the classroom after 11-day strike, and police released details of death of attorney Michael Young. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Angelique Zatina. Have a good evening and a good night.